Just wanted to do a quick overview of the orders I'm shipping out today. Got a couple eBay orders and a couple of Bricklink orders. Not too much, but it's the July slump, so generally there's not too much this time of year anyways. Alright. Just came back from dropping off packages. You think I did a good job parking? Pretty good parking job. Not too much of an angle. Every now and then you just find parts that make the entire thing worth it. I just found these two train base plates and they sell for $30 a piece. Wow, they're exclusive to two sets. One's a Mayor's train line and the other one is a red cargo train. So yeah, definitely a nice find. Next up, I'm going to start rebuilding a couple eBay minifigures because it's been a while since I rebuilt them and I've got a few ready to be rebuilt now. So let's see how many of these guys I can get rebuilt. Let's grab the box of ones waiting for parts because I know that there's found a couple more pieces over here and there that I need to go back and then also process the other Bricklink order and then try and rebuild as many of them as I can. I have ordered this torso so many times and every time I get it, it arrives completely damaged, but I finally have one of them in good condition, so let's quickly add it to the minifigure. And now the minifigure is finally ready to be listed. It's taken almost half a year to get one of these things that wasn't just completely destroyed. For some reason, this torso, the seller's either always missing it or whenever I get it, it's cracked, it's yellowed, whatever, but finally it's not. Sometimes something that I do is when I have a higher quantity of a minifigure at some point, I just bag up a couple of them for eBay for ones that I sell frequently, and then when I sell them on eBay, I can just quickly check to see if I have more and then relist them. So looks like I got a couple from here that I should be able to relist, and that really speeds along the process. So yeah, sometimes it's useful to have inventory in the backlog that you can just use as soon as you need instead of having to rebuild each one individually each time. It's now the next day and I finally finished rebuilding all the minifigures I could for eBay. So I got a pretty good amount of minifigures all ready to go and relisted. And I found a couple that still need parts to order, so they just go all in this container of minifigures waiting for parts. There's plenty of them where it's just missing one part or the entire minifigure is missing, but all these parts I have the out of stock option on eBay, so that whenever I finally get the part I'm needing, I just need to update the quantity and then I'll have the minifigure listed back for sale, and it's pretty fast and efficient that way. So yeah, I was just looking at the analytics of the store too, and it's doing way better than I thought it actually would. I didn't expect to get more than maybe a handful of views, but yeah, it's already gotten 154 views. Wow. Sometimes it's tough to decide what to list next. Which one should I list next? Maybe I should just get a couple of these wheels out of the way. They've been laying around for a while. Probably don't have too many more of them, so might as well just get those listed out of the way. And should probably just finish listing some train base plates. These are different than the other ones, so I do need to get different boxes than the ones over there so that I don't get them mixed up with the other ones. But then I should probably tackle one of the larger boxes here. I think I'll do all the reddish brown 2x3 plates after that then. And then it'll probably take like an hour to get all this listed and checked for damage. So I'll check back then. I cannot stand bugs, and then in that container that you saw in the previous scene, unless I accidentally just deleted that file, I picked up the container with the tires, and this horrendous bug was just in there. I have seen this guy crawling around the basement where I work for a couple of weeks now, and every time finally get someone to go down there and kill it, it's gone. And I can't stand bugs, and this thing is just terrifying when you see it crawling across the floor super fast. So it's finally being captured. We put it in a huge box that it was in earlier, put the lid on it, and then put saran wrap on it. And gonna figure out what to do with it later once my parents get home, because I am not gonna even try to remove this thing from the box because it's probably gonna jump out and stuff. It's Monday now, so I got a little bit of mail in the mail today. Used my eBay shipping supply coupons. Got some 15 by 10 by 6 boxes, and then because I had a little bit more left on the coupon that would have gone to waste otherwise, and nothing else was cheap enough, I thought I was getting some tiny business cards that I could add in. But these things are massive business cards. Like, this is a larger envelope. I usually ship eBay orders out in a smaller envelope, so I don't even know if I'll be able to use these to ship out, to include with orders I ship out, but who knows, I'll have to figure out what to do with those at another time. But then I got an order from Lego in the mail, got a couple of torsos and legs. Let me open this up real quick. Got some of the nice Ice Planet Christmas torsos, some panda legs, some Lloyd Ugly Christmas sweater type things. And if I'm not mistaken, these legs are from my Monkey Kids minifigure. But that's what arrived in the mail today. And now they're all sorted into drawers. I was planning to do this stuff on Saturday, but then got distracted and started doing other things. But it's Monday now, and I'm finally getting to these plates. When listing standard bricks that I have a decent quantity of, I usually get these 3 containers out. One is for ones that have minor damage, one is for garbage or filler bricks, and the other one is for parts in good condition. Typically, parts that go in here, this one here, you can see there's some bite marks on it. And then if I'm not mistaken, this one here, it's probably not visible like this, but you can kind of see it. When stacked on the other ones, then there's that crack there. It becomes more visible. I'm going to quickly see if I can reattach it to a plate. Okay, let's see here. Let me put a bit of pressure there, maybe. Yeah, you can, let it focus a bit. Yeah, so you can see the crack on the plate on the top there. So things like that, I'll generally put in the garbage container. And then in the container that has minor damage, let's see if I can find it. So yeah, see this one here? There's kind of like some dings on the one edge corner on the top and stuff like that. So that one I'll put in a container that has minor damage. And then the one that's in good condition, this here is only stuff that has like extremely minor wear. Like there's not even anything I can see on here from on the camera, but there's like some extremely minor wear at the most is all that I let go in the good container. Typically, the stuff in the good container is about 50% of them, and the other 50% is divided between the filler stuff and the parts that have minor damage. Found my first brittle brown of the day. My sister's about to start stacking some plates, and this is the one that she's chosen to do next. This is all the 2x3 dark bluish gray plates. I separated most of the dark gray plates, or, well, during sorting, we separated most of the dark gray plates already, but there's usually still a few mixed in here, so when I check them for damage, like I'm doing with the reddish brown ones right now, I'll find any dark gray ones that might have slipped by, and then I'll set them aside and list them separately. I now finished the 2x3 reddish brown plates. I got a decent amount of good ones, some filler, and some of minor damage. I only found a couple brittle browns so far, but I'll be checking them for, checking most of them for if they're brittle brown in a little bit again when I list them. And my sister just finished the 2x3 dark bluish gray plates, so I'll get to those one day in the future. Might be tomorrow, might be in a month. Who knows?